Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel. It's going to be so exciting. So my name is Shania and this is Shania's Driving School. Please say my name right. Do you know how many times people have said my name wrong instead of just asking me? I know you can't ask me, but this is what I'm saying. Shania. I've been in ADI since, I think it's been like a year and a half now. And I've been getting a lot of good feedback, like with my teaching and just in general, which I'm really surprised about. I didn't think I'd be naturally a good teacher, but here I am, doing what I do best. The two test centres that I cover are Hare Hills and Horsforth. Now, a lot of my students that are based in Hare Hills will say, I don't want to do my test in Hare Hills, I want to do it in Horsforth because my friend said it's easier to do it in Horsforth. Okay, why? Because if you live in Hare Hills, why would you spend 20-30 minutes of your lesson that you're paying for just to go to Horsforth? It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, please. If you're in Hare Hills, do your test in Hare Hills. One, because you're going to be driving in the area. Two, you are paying for these lessons. Do you not want to make the most out of it? Driving is expensive. So yes, Hare Hills does have a lower pass rate. The reason being the location that it's in. The crime rate is really high, and naturally, as most test centers, if you're a male passing, your pass rate is going to be lower than females. I will be covering mock tests in the Hare Hills Test Centre. I will be showing you the junctions and the test routes, the harder ones, because I know the little secrets. And well, I've got lots of content for you guys. I'm gonna dive into it in a moment. But if you're taking your test in Horsforth, it's like apples and oranges. It's not. I wouldn't say it's easy in Horsforth. I wouldn't say it's easy in Hare Hills. I would say actually, it's up to your strengths and weaknesses as a person. I can't give you an answer. It's about what you're better at. If you're good at hill starts and you have very quick reactions, you're very good at meeting traffic. Meeting traffic is when you are going down a narrow road and you've got lots of parked cars. You need to then decide, where is that parked car? Who has priority? Can I pass by? If not, do not chance it. Simple as. Do not think, especially when it comes to your test, do not chance it. Play the safe card. Why would you chance it and that be the reason that you fail when you could have just stopped? You're only driving 40 minutes. It's not that deep. To all those people that I cannot teach, this is why I'm making these videos, to help you. It's not just about driving. It's about your mindset. And I cannot stress this enough. I don't know why no one's talking about this. First of all, you need to have your mind in the right place. You cannot be driving, getting annoyed at yourself, but I really want to do it. But I know I can do better. Yeah? Hold your breath. If you're making a mistake, let's talk about stalling. If you've stalled and you're getting frustrated, what do you think the rest of your driving is going to be like? So can we control our emotions? Yeah? Something we didn't get taught at school. Along with other things we didn't get taught at school, but that's on a tangent, and it's not tangent time. I am probably going to be here not only teaching how to drive and telling you about how to pass in Hare Hills, but also your part-time mindset coach. And I'm going to be explaining to you how, yes, mindset is very important, so is controlling your emotions. Contrary to popular belief, controlling your emotions, you can't do it. You know, that's just how I am. Wrong. You can control your emotions, and you should control your emotions. You've just stalled at red light, you're the first one. What's going to go through your mind? Either you're annoyed, either you're thinking about stalling. So the next time you start the car up again and try again, guess what's going to happen? You're going to stall again. Why? Because the only thing you're thinking about is stalling. So your body's gonna follow. Okay, so here's how powerful your mind is. If you change your focus now on your clutch control, you solely think about that. Not many people can do this because they're thinking about the person behind. Who is this person behind? Are you ever going to see them again? No. Do you even know will you even remember what they look like? No. The most important thing is that your instructor is next to you. They have your back. You focus on you. You focus on your pedals. That's it. Okay, take advantage of these lessons that you're paying for and focus on what you need to do. The more you start to focus about other things, you're not focusing on your clutch, you're gonna stall again. My psychology teacher, I remember this from GCSE A-levels. I remember this because it blew my mind. He said, you have more neuron connections in the brain than you do grains of sand in the world. Let's let that sink in. Okay, so for anyone thinking, oh, this mindset is complete, it's not. It's really not. I've passed people who have suffered so much with anxiety first time. I currently, very interestingly enough, have a student who has a fear of driving, which is so interesting because it means that I have to find out what the best thing is to do for them. So not only am I teaching, I'm actually learning at the same time. It's amazing. Instead of you thinking about driving, you're approaching a roundabout, you're thinking about other things. Not anything positive. What can go wrong? What happens if I stalled? All these things that you're thinking about is filling up your mind. You're not in the present moment anymore. So there's this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and he explains the importance of staying in the present moment. Now, my analogy that I always use is, which direction is the car moving in when you're driving? Forward. Do you have time to reminisce about the past? No. If the car is driving forward, you mentally also need to be moving forward. You cannot afford for something to go wrong because you're thinking about the Audi that cut you up 10 minutes ago, okay? Think about right now, the car is still moving, you need to move. I've had some students where they freak out, they panic, and they stop the car. Okay, why you stopped here? Keep going. It's not okay to just stop because you're bugging out. No, this is why we pull up on the left, get out the way, have your meltdown, yeah? Once you're better, we'll go driving again. The question that I want to ask you is, have you accepted the fact that you are learning something new? Because when you accept that you're learning something new, you're gonna stall. It's inevitable. You're not gonna be amazing. And I know it's frustrating, and I know you can do better, and I know you're annoyed at yourself. However, it's not gonna help, okay? You need to start thinking about accepting the fact that you will make mistakes. Like I said, it's inevitable. No matter what you're doing in your life, if you're driving, or if you're starting up your own business, or learning how to play piano, you are gonna make a mistake. So, done. Okay, you're gonna make a mistake, but how are you gonna react to it? Are you going to, option one, get really annoyed and really frustrated with yourself, and in turn, the rest of your driving is gonna be affected? Because if you're not right in here, your actions are gonna follow. Or are you going to painfully accept that you are gonna make a mistake? Because let's be honest, it's not easy. Just accepting that. Maybe for some people, but if you're like me, I like to do things right the first time. It is not a nice feeling, I know. But if you can, take a moment, take a breather, try again. If you do not try again, you're not gonna do it. You're just gonna stop. So think about your why. Remember your why. Why are you learning how to drive? Is it because you're a mum and you need to pass for your children? Is it because you want your freedom? Is it because you need to drive for work? Whatever the reason is, think about your why. Only when you want something will you try. It's so much easier now to jump through those hurdles and keep going when you really want it. If you don't really want it, you're not going to have that drive. Pun intended. I want you to get to that end goal. The end goal is not doing your test. That's not the end goal. Your end goal is driving by yourself, confidently, safely, enjoying life. On the way to your end goal, you'll be doing a test just to prove that you can drive. This is how I want you to look at it. If you have felt like what I've said has resonated with you, or you're starting to think about things differently, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what I can do to help you out. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you're struggling with being anxious on the road, you're worried that things could happen, you are suffering from anxiety, you are overthinking. That's a big one. Overthinking about things that can go wrong. Negative, maybe you're finding it overwhelming, you're struggling to control your emotions. Anything that I've said to you, please let me know what it is so I can help you. Use me. I am here to help you. To all the young drivers out there that I'm not able to see one-on-one, I want to be able to help most, because not a lot of people talk about this, and I don't know why they don't talk about this. It's so important. I think it makes a huge difference in people's driving. Well, that's what I've seen anyways. I mean, I had a driver who really suffered from anxiety. She only wanted to go with me because she'd seen my reviews online. Most of the reviews that people leave me, or most of the comments that people say about me as an instructor, first thing, always, you're very calm, and you're a good teacher. There's not many people out there who can teach, but you're one of them. What else did they say? Well, I'm not going to hop myself up, but they've said good things. And yeah, so she wanted to come, I go off on a tangent so many times, but she wanted me as an instructor because she was really anxious. And just the other day, so we've had like maybe 10 lessons, maybe 8 lessons, 8 to 10 lessons. And I asked her, so how do you feel about driving now? Because she came to me when she was really, like, didn't want to drive, kept stopping, worried about what the cars would do, kept stalling because she'd overthink about things. She truly believed that she couldn't do it. And one of the pep talks I gave to her was, don't dim your light. You know exactly what to do. So why are you questioning yourself? But I asked her the other day, and I said to her, so how's your drive? What do you think of your driving now? How do you feel when you're driving? She was like, fine. I feel really confident. I was like, huh? I was not expecting that answer. Refrain from saying anything negative, please, for the love of. Focus on your positive, okay? How many of you out there, and I want you to comment below, how many of you out there have thought, oh, this is such a bad lesson, or this is not my best lesson, I'm so annoyed at myself. But when you actually reflect on the lesson, you have made more progress than mistakes. So actually, you've had a really good lesson. But because your focus is only on the negative, you're going away from that lesson thinking, I'm so annoyed at myself, or I hate driving, or I'm annoyed, I'm just annoyed, I know I can do better, but I'm annoyed and it's really put me down. Think about the positives, and I promise you, if you keep focusing on the positives, 10 out of 10, you will feel better after the lesson. Do you know why? You're no longer thinking about the negative, you're thinking about the positive. You're thinking, oh, that roundabout was really good. That was really smooth gear change. That downshift was so good. I remember to brake first. Or my judgment is so good. My judgment was really good that time. So by the time you get to the next roundabout, you have that in your mind. You have that in reserve, in the back of your mind. And the next roundabout you do, amazing. Why? Because you have these things that you've done well, and you actually acknowledge them. If you were thinking, oh great, we're coming up to the roundabout again and I'm just gonna do the same thing and stall, guess what's gonna happen? Like, I get it's not known because not many people talk about this, but I'm telling you, please take this information. Like, you're getting all these free tips and get your money's worth out of me, okay? I'm gonna help you, but you need to be open. You need to actually take what I'm saying on board. If you want to, key point, if you want to, it's up to you. It's not up to me. I can't make you pass. Only you can do that. It's up to you and your choices. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for this whole YouTube family. Really excited to hear back from you guys actually, and find out where you are and what the roads are like in the place that you're learning, and what test center you're taking your test in, and we can build up a real good community here, you know. But yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think. I will be posting lots and lots of content for you guys. I'm really excited. I hope you're excited too, and I hope this can really help you. Most importantly, follow me on my socials, and yeah, happy training.